Good afternoon, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and they also read a page from a book of my choice. When this video gets 10 likes, I will make another one, by the way. So welcome to the second video of the day. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing Roald Dahl's fourth short story in Madness called An African Story. This one is about 20 pages long, so it was a very quick read and I rated it 3 out of 5 stars. In hindsight, it probably should have been 2.5 because I can't say that I enjoyed it tremendously, though I did like the way Dull introduced madness into the story. So this one was basically all kinds of cruel. A giraffe, several dogs, and a man were killed off rather brutally, and there was a lot of manipulation going on and deceit as well, which was written very well, I must admit. I wouldn't say that this one was particularly original or mind blowing, despite still pertaining to the theme of madness. It wasn't really memorable either. In fact, I don't think I'll be thinking about it very frequently from now on. The story is also repetitive, and I can't say the suspense is great either. So basically, one is a consequence of the other, I suppose. Um, so, to be fair, the persona perhaps dull, but it could be anybody else, right? We don't really know who the persona is. I'm just guessing that it might be dull since it's about the war and the Royal Air Force. Um, he does say that this text is not his and attributes it to a friend of his from the Royal Air Force. Now, I might not have understood the way the story is written myself, but the point of view is very confusing because the whole story is finished right up to the point where the protagonist, Judson, basically is killed off. I will not be telling you how. Um, but then again, I suppose that Judson is the one who is meant to be writing the story. Perhaps I did not understand it quite well. I am very confused because of that, as a matter of fact, so I will see whether I can find anything. Basically, he says that um, he did not know any of the tricks with words which writers use, which they have to use just as painters have to use tricks with paint. But when he had finished writing, when he put down his pencil and went over to the airman's canteen for a pint of beer, he left behind him a rare and powerful tale. I believe that he is referring to Judson over here, though it is quite confusing. I'm not sure who this old man even is. Perhaps I didn't understand the story properly. And I must admit I was very confused as to who the old man and who Judson are. But this is all based in Africa, by the way, and it does have to do with the Royal Air Force, though not much is going on with flights, save for the death of the giraffe. Um, Okay, so I don't want to spoil too much of the story, but I would agree that loud chewing and the slurping noises would get the better of me as well. And I think it's a very good reason, a very viable reason as to why you should kill someone or something. I know this might come across as violent, perhaps I am just stating the way I feel blatantly over here, or bluntly rather, and I understand why Judson would react in such a way. Of course, I do not justify the death of anything or anyone without solid reason on this channel for no reason basically. However, they do get on my nerves as well. So many loud noises while someone is eating or drinking, it bothers me to no extent. Um, so the way the old man behaved gave John Wick vibes, even though during Dull's days Wick was hardly even conceived. So I feel as though the old man took it too far with what he did to Judson and the way he treated the man. However, um, it is also justified because of what Judson did to the old man's dog, I believe. So that is all I have to say about Roald Dahl's madness. I'm not quite sure about the perspective. I was rather confused. And I'm not going to take the blame for that because it just wasn't clear to me to begin with. It's not a problem of me not being able to understand the story or anything like that. So even if I were to look into it further, there are very little characters mentioned, just Judson and the old man, and the animals, respectively, as well as the cow, who also seems to be a very central character. However, I am confused as to how the story was ever completed, and how Dahl was able to get his hands on it to begin with. If you know, do let me know in the comments section. I would greatly appreciate it. Perhaps it has to do with the madness in question. It is part of the madness. Um, the writing itself is mad to begin with, so maybe it's just another stylistic decision. But let me know what you think of this review and of the story if you've read it, of course. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully very very soon. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all the usual stuff. And at 10 likes on this video, I will make another one. You'll have more content to look forward to, basically. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.